Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can start to track leads that come through from your Facebook advertising. So how can you track what leads come through your Facebook advertising? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to have some sort of landing page. So the landing page I'm going to use in this example will be the 29 content ideas for your accountancy firm. So you can see here, it's a pretty basic page. It's a nice image, some bullet points as to the benefits, and if someone clicks on this form, they can enter their name and email, and then we've captured a lead. So you need to have something similar, something like this. And then the second thing you need to do is once someone enters their name and email, you need to redirect them to a thank you page. So the thank you page that people will go to in this example, so whenever someone types in their name and email, they'll go to this page. And as you can see here, the URL is slightly different. This is a thank you page. This is the content ideas page. So you need to take them to some sort of thank you page. Now, once you've got your pages ready, you need to go to your Facebook Adverts Manager, and you need to, at the top here, click on the three lines, and then where it says Assets, you can click on Pixels, and then it will take you to this page. So this is where your Facebook pixel would be. So you already have to have set up your Facebook pixel. So we have a video at the beginning of the Facebook module on how you can create a Facebook pixel. If you haven't yet done that, so if you haven't created a Facebook pixel, make sure you do that first. Once you've created the Facebook pixel, the next step is to create a conversion. So in order to do that, click on Create Conversion here. And then what we want to do is we want to track custom conversions. Okay, so we click on that. And then what we want to do is we want to track anyone that visits the thank you page. So I'm going to load up the thank you page again. And you can see here that in the URL, it has this 29-ideas-thank-you. So I'm going to copy this. And this is part of the URL that I want to use. If someone goes to it, I want it to count as a lead. So there's lots of different ways you can do this. You can do the URL equals to. So if I did that, I would have to copy and paste the whole URL. So the whole thing would be in here. The reason I'm not going to do that is because at some point this might change. So at the moment you can see it's hosted on Lead Pages, but we might host it on the domain like theprofitablefirm.com. So I'm not going to use the whole URL. What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to say that any page which has the pixel with this URL, with this text in the URL, I'm going to use that as the page for it to count as a lead. So I'm just going to put URL contains, and I'm going to paste just this text here. This is the only bit that I'm going to copy and paste. So I'm going to copy that here, and then I'm going to paste that in here. So I'm going to press Enter, or the return key. And now whenever someone visits this page, 29 ideas thank you page, as long as the Facebook pixel is installed on that page, it will register as a lead. And in the category, I can actually select what this is. So this is going to be a lead. So what this tells Facebook is that any time someone visits this page, it will count as a lead. Now what we can do later on is we can set up some advertisements going to this page, and we can track through the advertisements if any people come from the advert, go to this page, and then go to the thank you page, and then Facebook will be able to track that as a lead. So that's what we are going to do. So you can see here that the URL, the text is in here, and it's under URL contains, and then I've selected lead, and then you can just click on next, and then just give it a name. So you can call it lead, or you can call it content ideas lead, and then click on create, and that's pretty much it. So I've actually already done this before. So you can see here the lead I set up 3 days ago, and we know it works because first of all it says active, so that's good. And actually we know that someone has been on the thank you page because one person has visited it in the last 3 days. So we know that it's tracking the lead successfully. So now what we need to do is start creating some adverts. So just as a final reminder, so you can set this all up in Facebook, but just make sure that when you're setting it up, you already have the Facebook pixel code installed on all your web pages, on all the websites or the web pages that you want to track people visiting. So for example, for us on this page and on this page, we've already installed the Facebook pixel code, which is why we can track people. So again, if you haven't yet done that, go back to the video where we show you how to create a Facebook pixel code. Make sure it's installed on the pages, and then you can go through this video on how to create a conversion and start tracking your leads. So in the next video, I'll show you how you can start to create a Facebook lead generation campaign for your own accountancy firm.